All right, guys, so this is going to be one of the only paid tools that we are going to talk about. I usually try to stay away from paid tools because a lot of times you can do it for free, which is why I, spend so much time trying to figure out, like IP range hacks and things like that to like really try to save you guys as much money as I can. But this is one tool for Shopify for dropshipping that really honestly is worth the money. So it is $197, a one-time payment, and it basically gives you access to this tool that we are going to go through right now. So there are 5 tabs here. I don't use the bookmark, eBay, or Amazon tabs at all. I do my own. I do Amazon research on Amazon. I do eBay research on watch count. I'll show you guys both of these things later. So for right now, we're going to focus on Shopify product search and Shopify store search, right? And so what we see is if we search, basically what we see here is 1.7 million products found, Shopify products found. And so how this is initially sorted is by store daily visitors. So we see here that Fashion Nova, from a product perspective, is the most daily visited product for Shopify. So we see that their Facebook page has 1.2 million likes. The Pixel, which means that they're retargeting people with Facebook. They have 59,000 followers on Twitter, and they have 9 million followers on Instagram. So they have a huge social presence, right? Fashion Nova, it looks like they have the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. They have, all 5 or 6 of the first results. And then we see some cosmetic stuff, some eyeshadow and things like that. So this is kind of how, if you have nothing specific in mind, you can just press search with nothing in the product search. But let's, for example, say that we wanted to look at cat jewelry. So now we can look at, we see the same thing that we kind of saw before on AliExpress here, which is a good sign that it's actually working. We see magnetic ball class holiday pet gifts. We see adopt a dog bangle bracelet. We see a lot of different types of necklaces and earrings here. A lot of cool little products, right? And so if we wanted to, we could take a look at, their store itself and get a ton of ideas of things that, we might be interested in selling: handbags, watches, jewelry. So this kind of looks like an overarching e-commerce store. We can look at their products. There's all types of things that you can take a look at here if you want to, for example, join the cat niche. But if we want to use a different example just to kind of switch things up, let's take a look at golf. So we see Chubbies is, this is a popular e-commerce store. Obviously, we see the banner here again, free returns. The organization is always good to take a look at. We see a lot of different things here that they are selling. Again, if we were interested in, golf specific, then we can come back here and take a look at golf ball finding glasses, which is ridiculously random, right? 7 times golf scope range finder. That would be a great product to take a look at, right? And so we can click these links just to take a look at them on AliExpress. Or, if we wanted to Google search it, this website, or excuse me, this software makes this incredibly easy to do product research. It's saved me so much time. It's definitely paid for itself many times over the $197 cost. And again, they have a free 30-day back money guarantee, so there's literally no risk. It is 100% worth the money. That's the only reason I would ever recommend it, because normally I do try to stay away from paid tools. So we see Chippo golf balls, we see golf cart tee, we see hats, we see golf watches, right? And we see a ton of different stuff here. And so, this really works for anything. Like we could do, aquarium. And there's no other way in the same speed that you can really do this and have access to all of this information, to find it on AliExpress, to find it on Google, right? To be able to, just immediately go to their e-commerce store, your fish store, call/text, right? It's kind of an interesting one. I've never seen the text option there. That might be worth trying, right? Again, we see it pop up here: subscribe for daily updates, free shipping. If you, do this, click here for details. It's kind of interesting. We see a ton of different stuff here. This is a very archaic design. I would be really interested to see what this looked like on mobile, but it's obviously quite ugly. And sorry if you own this website, but update it, because it's 2017. So we see a bunch of different stuff here. It looks like you can literally buy an actual fish. That's crazy. I wonder how they do that. But yeah, it's an interesting store. And so, you can see their store. If you're interested in fish, you can go to aquatic supplies. There's all different types. Dustin's fish tanks. Here's another interesting one. He has a social media presence. Looks like he might have a YouTube. He's doing giveaways. Again, this is quite an ugly website, so this is probably not something that I want to copy from, product photography perspective or anything perspective. But if he's getting Dustin's fish tanks, right? If he's getting 947 daily visitors to his store, then obviously he's doing something right. So, it's an interesting one. So that is the Shopify product search. Again, if you just search it with nothing in here, you can see what the most visited products are. If you search it for specific keywords, you can see the most trafficked products on Shopify. And there are different types of filters here. If you want to only look at things that are kind of expensive, you can set the minimum price to $100. If you want to only look at things that are free plus shipping, you can set the free price as free. And for those of you who don't know what free plus shipping is, do not worry, we will go over that, I promise. And so that is the Shopify product search. And then there's also the Shopify store search. So when we look at Shopify store, we see that the Fashion Nova is the most visited according to them. We see Jeffree Star Cosmetics, Movement Watches, Gymshark, right? These are some of the same ones that we saw on the IP search in the previous video. And so let's say that we wanted to find specific stores for our niche. So let's say that we wanted to do vintage sunglasses. So it's going to go out there and look at all of the different stores out there that have vintage sunglasses, and now we see Vintage Frames Company, right? We see Sunglass Museum. Well, great name, by the way, if you're watching and you have that store. I like that name. So it's very, very difficult to find these websites without and look, they're advertising something worn by Kendall Jenner. They have a ton of different like sizes and shapes and colors. They've done a good job here. They have 2 chains. Tries on $48,000 vintage sunglasses. It's funny. Yeah, so this product it really takes the work and the grind out of doing product research for Shopify. You can really hone down on the most visited stores out there for any particular niche based on literally any keywords. You can find the Shopify stores and you can find Shopify products, right? And again, if you want to just find the Shopify store here, we can go to their store and we can take a look at their products. We could do the trick that we showed that shows the best selling, right? We can go back to that video and copy and paste that, apply it to any website, and we can see what their best sellers are. Fetish worn by Selena Gomez, right? We have The Weeknd here. They're obviously kind of playing off of the celebrities. And so yeah, it's just a really good way to kind of save you a lot of time. And again, if you want to learn how to kind of do your social media presence, a great way to do that is using the Intelligynce app, kind of looking at the people who are doing the best job, right? And so if we wanted to take a look at these people, they have 9 million followers on Instagram, right? So they're taking models, they're taking high quality images of their clothing. Thanks for 9 million followers. Right, they're doing a great job, but it doesn't have to only be, those like super popular people that it would be hard to kind of catch up to, right? There's a lot of other people out there who are kind of doing their thing in a kind of a similar way. So we only have 1,000 followers here. Kitty Sensations. So they're just taking cute photos or videos of cats, and then they're just basically taking like a transparent PNG and then overlaying it onto a picture of their cat. Halloween sale, up to 40% on their Instagram, right? So that probably drove some sales for them. So there's a lot of different things that you can learn from people, even if they're not very big, right? Or if they are big, you can copy what they're doing from a perspective of, free plus shipping, or $50 cart value equals free shipping anywhere, or a pop-up that gets their email, right? So we always want to be thinking about how we are going to emulate the success and create our own success through our creativity. So that is kind of how you use Intelligynce, both for Shopify product searches and for Shopify store searches. You can literally put anything you want into the product search, any niche you find, whether it's aquariums, whether it's cat jewelry, it could be golf, it could be literally any of the things I show, or anything really in the world. It can literally be anything, guys. So don't underestimate the value of paid tools. Some software is worth it. I will have a link right under this video directly to where you can get Intelligynce. If you do want to try it out, give it a try. It really does help out a lot and save you a lot of time and allow you to do product research in a much more seamless, kind of time sensitive way. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll see you on the next one.